The air around you cools as the already dark shadows of the white cedar trees become longer and deeper as you quickly make your way back to the car. You really should work on time management, but it's so easy to get caught up in the woods. This is not the first time sunset has caught you off guard in the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey. As daylight fades, so does the visibility around you, and before you know it, you're eating dirt. That root came absolutely out of nowhere. Not only are you starting to get a little chilly, now you're also covered in mud. This is just great. A sound in the trees just off to the right causes you to freeze in place as you pull yourself back to your feet. That sounded like a scream? What type of animal makes a sound like that? Then you hear something rustling in the branches directly over your head. You've heard stories your whole life, but there's no way that those sounds are being made by a mysterious cryptid. It's probably just a large bird or something. A whoosh resounds as something drops from the tree just to your right. Heart pounding, you turn to see a large silhouette. This can't be real. It looks exactly like the story said. Its large horse-like head craning towards you with what you really hope is curiosity glowing in its red eyes. The creature has large bat wings, a kangaroo-like body, hooves, and a long tail. Absolute panic is running through your veins now as you slowly move back until your back is pressed against a tree. The strange creature cocks its head, sniffs the air, and with a flap of its large wings takes flight, thankfully, away from you. Did you just encounter the Jersey Devil? I'm Bree.
I'm Christiana.
Stay out of the Pine Barrens at night.
Because you're about to hear something strange.
Welcome to episode 28, The Jersey Devil.
I picture, those like stupid rubber masks that are like the horse. That's just what I picture this thing having as a head.
It didn't occur to me until I said out loud how silly this is.
I want to draw it.
You should.
I should. I say that about a lot of things though, and then I get distracted with other projects, so.
All right. So, sources. Wikipedia.
Hell yeah.
The Jersey Devil. I've been doing this thing where I use Wikipedia last now.
Okay.
Like I use the other sources first, and I'm like, is there anything that would be a nice fill-in?
Sure.
Pinelands Preservation Alliance, the Jersey Devil and Folklore. Weird, New Jersey, the Jersey Devil. Atlantic County, New Jersey, Jersey Devil, fact or fiction?
Fact.
The Jersey Council for the Humanities, the Jersey Devil and Myth and History. That one surprised me a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you know about the Jersey Devil?
It was supposedly born of mother... Oh, what's her name?
I'm going to spell it out for you.
I saw two O's in there. Was that
E's. Oh. There's an L?
L? Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds. Haha.
Is my air cursive that bad?
Oh, no. I think it was like moving so quickly. I was like,
I like how I got that on camera.
You probably saw my face literally going like full, just blank, just blue screening. But no, the Jersey Devil was born, was the 13th child of Mother Leeds in, was it the 1800s?
We'll get there.
And was taken by she gave birth to a devil, but I can't remember what the deal was there, or demon, or
The Jersey Devil itself.
The Jersey, yes.
Any other thoughts about the Jersey Devil?
Poor Mother Leeds.
I know, right? Okay. So let's kind of get into the origin stories of this critter.
Creature.
As I call all of the cryptids.
Yes. It's a little critter.
I think I called like the Hat Man a critter at one point too.
He could be.
Critter.
We don't know.
Critter with a hat.
Also, I'd like to say I feel like I fully suspended disbelief on all cryptids at this point. It used to just be like, yeah, Bigfoot. Now I'm like pretty sure I'm just like all cryptids.
All cryptids are real. This is not a new legend. I'm gonna say he. He's been said to prowl the marshlands of southern New Jersey for the past 250 plus years.
Oh.
So not a new legend. Okay, so we're going to go there's a couple different origin stories. Some of them are more famous than others. The one that you kind of gave is probably the most common. So the most widely known origin story is Mrs. Leeds, who lived in Estelville. Estelville,
I believe.
Estelville was very upset when she learned that she was expecting her 13th child.
I would be too.
That's
a lot of kids.
I'm reading what I wrote here again. Yeah. She had big feelings.
She had big feelings.
She was understandably upset about this and yelled out, "Let it be the devil." So then flash forward however many months, and the baby kind of said bet, and she gave birth to a devil. And it screeched, it unfurled its little wings, and it flew out the window into the swamp.
Bye.
Yeah. So some of the other origin stories go into much more detail.
Okay.
Any thoughts before I continue on to the other ones? Some of these are a little bit gory, trigger warning.
Oh, yes. This is not particularly gory, what I'm about to say, but I just remembered, everybody don't take a drink. Morvid did an episode about this with one of the cast members from Full House, and please forgive me, I cannot remember who this cast member was. I'm sorry. This was actually a really funny episode, though, because that girl was hysterical. But anyway, I think they talked about, like, the wingtips knocked everything over, like it unfurled its wings and just knocked everything all askew. And
a cast member from Full House was not where I was expecting you to go with that story.
Right? Yeah, that's about what I have there. Sorry.
We're going to go into like probably the next best well-known origin story.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to the first story, but there's a lot more to it. It's like they added more to it. There's more details in this one.
Okay, sure.
In 1735, Mother Leeds found out she was with child for the 13th time. In this telling, she was not wealthy and her husband was a drunk and pretty much a deadbeat. She already had 12 other kids. She was understandably exasperated after learning about this pregnancy and said, "Let this one be a devil." Mother Leeds then went into labor on a stormy night, completely forgetting about the curse she had uttered. Her husband and 12 kids were together in another room, and the midwives assisted Mother Leeds in delivering this baby.
At least the dad was there for the birth, I guess.
Someone was watching the kids.
Yeah.
The birth itself was routine, and she delivered a healthy and normal baby boy. Didn't last long.
Oh, dear.
After a few minutes, the baby started to change into, and I quote, "a hideous creature."
Oh.
It grew at a fast rate, sprouted horns and talons, bat-like wings unfurled, and its eyes began to glow red. The creature then went on a brutal killing spree, including its mother, the midwives, its father, and several of its siblings.
Dang.
After these attacks, it flew up the chimney and destroyed the chimney on the way out. It was like peas.
I feel like I remember that chimney detail, too.
That's just, yeah.
Fuck your chimney.
That is probably one of the more violent encounters with the Jersey Devil. It's the origin story.
Yeah.
It's like...
That's rough.
Just went on a killing spree.
Yeah, just casually.
The next few are directly from the Atlantic County, New Jersey article, so I'm doing direct quotes because they wrote it better than I could. One of the most famous stories tells of a place called Leeds Point. On a stormy night in 1735, a Quaker woman gave birth to a child during a thunderstorm. The room flickered with candlelight. See, this is why it's so pretty. That's why I'm quoting it.
That's fair.
The wind howled. Some believed her to be a sorceress. The impoverished woman, known as Mother Leeds, was believed to have many other children, as many as 12. Some say the child was born deformed. Some say she cursed the child because of her dire straits. Other accounts say the child was born normal and then took on odd characteristics later. Characteristics such as an elongated body, winged shoulders, and a horse-like head, cloven feet, and a thick tail. According to the legend, the child was confined until it made its escape either out the cellar door or up the chimney. The Jersey Devil had been born.
Huh. So he's not so violent in that one. He's just kind of funky looking.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
The Quaker part of that's important. We'll come back to that when we talk about the history stuff, the less spooky parts.
Okay.
There was a weird thing that I either didn't remember or forgot about in this whole thing, and I want to see your reaction to it. It's not for a little while.
Okay.
I was like, what the hell? Another story tells of a young Leeds Point girl who had fallen in love with a British soldier. This would have been during the American Revolution.
That sounds familiar too. Sorry, I haven't listened to this episode in a long time, the Morbid episode, but it's like
our episode.
Like little things like that you're saying, I'm like, oh yeah. Wait, like just vaguely ticking bells.
It's ringing bells very softly in the distance.
Yes.
The British had come to the region because of the iron furnaces at Batso. They were supplying the privateers. The iron furnaces were In 1778, the British engaged with the Americans at the Battle of Chestnut Neck. The townsfolk opposed the match, calling her liaison an act of treason. They cursed the girl. According to legend, she later gave birth to a child and became known as the Leeds Devil.
Okay.
The last one. A variation on this tale tells of a young woman who encountered a passing gypsy begging for food. She was frightened and refused. The gypsy cursed her for her refusal. Years later, in 1850, with the curse forgotten, when the girl gave birth to her first child, a male, he became a devil and fled into the woods.
Oh?
Thoughts on these stories?
That's a wild thing to curse someone with.
They're all like the same but different.
Yeah. I think it's interesting how most of them say it's like the 13th child and then the last one switches.
Last two, because we had the British officer.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's true.
Our British soldier.
Yeah. I think the number 13 is interesting there too.
It's supposed to be like an unlucky number, so it's like it's associated with demonic-y stuff.
Yeah. And I also I love the let it be a devil. Like, I don't know that I'd be shouting that if I were unhappy to be pregnant.
I feel like, though, if you already have 12 children,
yeah.
I don't have any children, so like I'm sorry. I could imagine 12 is a lot of children.
Oh yeah.
And it's like in that day, like you have big families, right?
Sure.
And it's like, oh my gosh, especially in the stories where she, had a drunk, deadbeat husband. It's like,
yeah. I think that's also a different turn of phrase. Like, I'm taking it a little bit literally. I'm like, oh, I would want it to be like an angel, like nice, easy birth. But I think that turn of phrase probably meant something a little different in that time, if that makes sense.
I think you're overthinking it.
Probably.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the physical description of this critter. It has been described in the following way: bipedal, so stands on 2 feet. Mm-hmm. Kangaroo or wyvern. Wyvern. Like, do you know what they are? I had to Google it.
Yeah, they're, I don't know if it's, I think it depending on the lore, some say it's like a type of dragon, some say it's a different species, but it is a dragon / lizard-esque creature, but it has the 2 back legs, but instead of having 2 front feet, the front legs are the wings and they kind of come down on the elbow joint and walk.
Mm-hmm. I just put it's a 2-legged dragon.
Yeah.
It has a head like a horse or a goat. A face like a dog. How does it have a face like a dog but a head like a horse? I don't know.
That's terrifying. You know how dogs, their mouths, like the lips go way back?
And then it has like,
I picture that on a horse face. Hate that.
Bat-like leathery wings. Small arms with clawed hands. Cloven hooves. A forked or pointed tail. A strange, elongated body. Able to move quickly. And has and I quote, blood-curdling scream.
I'm not going to do that. I won't do it.
Not this time. Go back to Appalachian folklore if you want to hear that.
I'll do
I don't think a kitten.
Yeah.
All right, so how does this critter behave? Stories about the Jersey Devil include it doing the following types of things. It raids chicken coops. It destroys crops and kills animals.
Rude.
It causes droughts.
I read that as causes donuts, and I got real confused.
He makes donuts.
He makes donuts. How pleasant.
Is it the demon from that one from our EVP episode?
Yes.
It's the donut demon.
It is the donut demon.
We have so many demons now.
That's confirmed. That's canon now.
I just imagine the Jersey Devil, and he's at a donut shop, and he has an apron on that says something about the Pine Barrens, and he's using his little hands, and he's like making donuts.
I'm drawing it. I say I'm gonna make a list of things I need to draw eventually because I know I get behind on my projects.
I should start writing them down when I edit.
Perfect.
He can make streams boil. He's getting like,
dang.
I don't play video games, but the ones where like you level up on powers.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Started off with killing chickens, and now we're making streams boil.
What's the Groku? It's an anime. Dragon Ball Z, where he's like, wah! I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, so I'm getting that information secondhand. If anyone who watches it, don't come for me.
Also, reports had been made in over 50 different towns of seeing the Jersey Devil, and he's a possible harbinger of misfortune or disaster or war.
So he and Mothman are hanging out.
Apparently.
Oh.
Not only just in my psyche.
Do you think it's like they have a support group like cryptids have a support group for everyone who thinks they're harbingers of doom and they're just trying to vibe. We're just trying to live our lives. I'm trying to make donuts. Mothman over here is just staring at a lamp. Why is everyone yelling at us?
He's just trying to get his gym time in.
He's lifting things up and putting them down.
He's just trying to get his workout in. Then you have the squonk from PA who's just kind of like in a corner crying.
The squonk. I still want to find the person that told the squonk they were ugly and fight them bodily, because how rude.
I'm gonna duel them.
I'm gonna duel them.
Want to hear about some sightings?
I do.
So there have been sightings by and I quote, reliable people.
Okay.
But this includes like police officers, government officials, businessmen, etc. I'm going to go into some of the historic sightings, and then we're going to go into some of the modern day encounters, and then we're going to go into some of the debunking and cultural stuff. We'll get all the fun stuff out of the way first.
And we're going to bring it down.
We're going to bring it down. Have you ever listened to It's Probably Not Aliens?
I've heard of it. I've not listened to it.
I probably have talked about it.
Yeah.
They do all the fun stuff, and then there's a section they call "And Now Tristan Makes You Sad," where they talk about like how, you know, a lot of the ancient alien stuff is actually very hurtful to native cultures.
Yeah.
Or like the cultures in those areas.
That's true. I hadn't thought about that, but like, wow, that's really true. Oof.
But that'll be our "And Now Brie Makes You Sad." Or it's not even sad. It's just weird at this point.
Yeah.
It's not quite as sad as It's Probably Not. That's a good show, though.
And now Brie will make things strange.
Yes, there we go. All right, so we're gonna talk about Commodore Stephen Decatur. Commodore Stephen Decatur.
French.
I can't escape it.
It's following you.
No matter what I do,
it's been following you for a couple episodes.
I can't escape it. I probably got cursed by some French listener after the Marie Laveau episode. Marie Laveau probably cursed me from the grave. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to butcher your name.
Sorry, Miss Laveau. Mrs. Laveau?
Mademoiselle?
Mademoiselle?
I'm sorry. This was an American naval hero in the early 19th century. According to legend, he visited Hanover Millworks to inspect the cannonballs. He visited a firing range just to kind of see how well they were working, I guess, and reported seeing a flying creature flapping its wings. He fired a cannonball at it, but this did not have an effect, and the creature just like pieced on out.
He was like, fine, all right, I'll leave. To clarify, this was not Hanover, Pennsylvania. I would assume not.
No,
Okay.
we are still in New Jersey.
Okay. There's a lot of, for those who aren't either from America or from like Pennsylvania, there's a lot of different, I feel like there's Hanovers in a couple different states.
There
I
are,
feel like there's a Hanover, Maryland too.
There is one because it's named after Hanover, Germany.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a Gettysburg, Ohio too, I think.
Uh-huh.
It's where the battle wasn't.
Yes.
So then we have Joseph Bonaparte.
Oh.
Does that name sound familiar?
Napoleon.
His brother, yes.
Oh, it is his brother. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. That's what I was going to ask is he related? But
his brother.
He answered.
This is the brother of Napoleon, in case you don't know who that is. Joseph was the former king of Spain. Allegedly, he had seen the Jersey Devil in Bordentown, New Jersey, while hunting in the woods nearby. This next part was hilarious. This was just another report I came across.
I'm very excited for it.
The Jersey Devil was reported to indulge in a ham and egg breakfast with a Republican judge French. This article goes on to say the Jersey Devil does not have any specific political leanings.
Wow. All right.
You know, I just imagine whoever's running for like mayor of New Jersey, now they have a rite of passage where whoever is in the running has to go have lunch in the Pine Barrens with ham and egg, and to try and like entice the Jersey Devil. It's like, listen, we know you don't like lean either way, but like we need your blessing.
I like that. You know what? Officials of all creeds should have to do that. Just have a meeting with your state cryptid before you're allowed to run for office.
Or like after you're elected, before you're in office, you need to have a meeting with your state cryptid.
Yep. And they'll either approve or disapprove of you.
Yes. You know what? That is how government should work.
It is. And if you make the skunk, if you're in Pennsylvania and you make the squonk cry, you're automatically out.
God. Okay.
I love this.
All right. So now we're going to talk about the week of January 16th through 23rd of 1909. This is like a historic week of sightings.
Okay.
So reports spanned across the Delaware Valley of strange tracks found in the snow. They were also seen in the cities of Camden and Philadelphia. Maybe this is why I was afraid as a child.
Oh.
Not that I was born in that time.
Yeah.
But Philadelphia is only like an hour and a half from where I grew up.
Yeah, that's not far.
No. Panic spread pretty immediately. Like, you have a mutant kangaroo with wings. Of course you're going to be panicking.
Sure.
A lot of panic, very little disco. Reports
Sorry, that took a minute to connect with my brain.
Reports said that bloodhounds refused to follow the creature's trail. Schools closed or had low attendance, and mills had to close as workers refused to walk through the woods to get to their jobs.
Oh my gosh.
Jersey Devil was spotted in Camden, New Jersey, and as far as Bristol, Pennsylvania. In both cities, police opened fire but were unable to bring it down.
Oh my gosh.
Should have tried a cannonball instead.
True.
It didn't work either, though. So
Yeah,
I mean,
he just flew away from that. He was like, you're disrespectful.
it also apparently attacked a late-night meeting for a social club in Camden and terrorized a trolley.
Oh.
People said it looked like a large flying kangaroo.
The Albatwitches were on a break, so he took their terrorizing the trolley job.
Oh, I can't escape the trolley either. There's so many things I can't get away from on this frickin' show.
Washington Irving, French, Daddy.
We have an undercover mission for him.
We do.
This next one is sad, but I also think it's hilarious.
Okay, fair.
It also went after chickens in Camden and attempted to eat a woman's dog, but she hit it with a broomstick and it flew away.
I respect.
Me too. I just have this image of like this lady with a broomstick going like quack, quack, quack.
No. Have you ever seen the video? There's honestly respect for this guy. I'm pretty sure it's a Florida man, and an alligator jumped out of a creek and went after his dog, and he beat it. I think he beat it with some heavy object. I can't remember, but it let the dog go and it ran. That reminds me of the. I was looking at. I guess you can consider it folklore, but more like little like things like to do to protect your house. Today I saw like a Instagram post just about old, and the one was you leave a broomstick bristles up by your front door to sweep away. I think it said sweep away evil before it can even enter your house. Just for some reason that reminds me of that.
Smacking the evil with a broom.
You're just hitting it.
All right. Do you want to hear some more recent?
I do.
So some of these encounters are from Weird New Jersey and some are from the website known as Reddit.
I love it.
We love our encounters. All right. So we're going to start with the Weird New Jersey website. This first one is called Don't Ever Camp in the Pine Barrens Alone! Exclamation point. I'm going to read this verbatim. I spent a lot of time in the Pine Barrens when I was growing up in New Jersey and had my share of strange experiences. When I was around 13, I went camping alone near Hampton Furnace. I took a bow with me and went looking for a rabbit for dinner about half an hour before sunset. That is not enough time to hunt.
They were like camping.
They were.
It's like, oh.
Going off the grid. Something started following me back in the trees. It tailed me back to my camp and circled while I cooked my dinner. This kept up until about 2 hours after dark, and let me tell you, it was one dark night. I finally decided that my visitor had moved on and crawled into my tent. When I had just started to calm down, I heard a foot stomp down right beside the tent. I got all set to jump when this thing, whatever it was, started screaming. I would compare the volume of the scream to a large truck's horn. I couldn't decide what to do. I had my bow and my knife. And my axe. No, just kidding.
And my
I have my bow and my sword and my axe. Anyways, and then the Fellowship of the Ring showed up.
If only.
You know what? I would not be upset if Aragorn.
I was just going to say I'll follow Aragorn into the dark.
If Aragorn showed up, we would take us wherever you want.
Yep. Join my fellowship. Oh, honey, we've been there.
Of course we will.
We already joined like 3 days ago. We're good.
We joined it like 20 years ago. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
But they didn't seem like much. After several blasts, I'm assuming they mean the screaming.
Yeah.
It just stopped. I didn't hear a sound except my heart for about an hour. Homeboy was having a heart attack. I was sure that if I stuck my head out of the tent, I'd lose it.
I mean, that's a good way to put that.
Yeah. In the morning, I could find no tracks in the pine needles. To this day, I still don't like sleeping in tents. I'd rather take my chances in the open. This person's name was Keith.
Fully respectfully. What a wild take. Be like, I'm not sleeping in a tent anymore. I'm like, I get what you're saying, but like the bravery.
Next time he takes like a very high capacity gun. Is that the word I want? Caliper?
Caliber, I think.
Next time he takes a very high caliber gun with him.
Yes.
Why do you need a rocket launcher to go hunting for rabbits?
Don't ask questions. Also, the thought of it sounding... I know he didn't say it sounded like a truck horn, not the sound of it itself, but all I can picture now is this thing with a kangaroo body and a horse head going... That being the noise it makes while eating a donut. Like, dang.
That went somewhere that, like the donut thing. All right, you ready for the next one? And I like the title of this one. This is also from Weird New Jersey. There were about 8, and I just pulled 2 of them, I think.
Okay. And I'm not reading any of these. I have my phone in my lap because I want to be surprised.
You have the live reaction.
I do.
Driving by the devil in the pale moonlight.
Oh.
That's nice.
That's lovely.
By Fall Out Boy. No. I don't think so anyways.
It sounds like that is a good one of like Fall Out Boy title or...
I still think we should force our friends to read the transcripts of our episodes and have them put together was this a Fall Out Boy line or was this something these 2 idiots said during an episode?
That would be amazing. Let's do it.
Okay.
We'll do it for Fun Live someday.
Or for like a holiday.
Live.
New Year's.
Oh, there you go.
All
That'd
right.
be a fun one. Anyway.
Are you ready?
Ready.
This has haunted me since it happened in 1972. I was a senior at what was then Glassboro State College. I had heard about the Jersey Devil when I came to South Jersey, but being from North Jersey, a whole different world. I thought I was far too sophisticated to believe in such humbuggery.
Humbuggery!
That's a direct quote.
I love that.
One winter night, I was driving to Glassboro from Blackwood on Green Tree Road. They're giving us like all the details on this. We're getting the full tea.
This is great.
At the time, the road was flanked by orchards and farms. There were a few houses, and there was hardly any development. I was completely sober and awake when I caught a glimpse of something in my rearview mirror. I like that they specified that because it was the 70s.
Actually, that is fair. Sorry, anyone who's listening from the 70s.
Welcome to the future. No, like, you said from the 70s, like they're listening and it's currently the 70s?
No, like
people
they
who were alive in the 70s.
Or if they time traveled, whatever.
Yeah. Or this podcast time traveled back to the 70s and it's just on radio.
Plot twist. We are Time Lords.
Maybe. Curious as to what it could have been, I slowed down to take a gander. I like how this person writes.
I do too.
It was dark out, but the moon was lit enough that I had no trouble at all discerning the upright figure of a creature crossing the road from one side to the other, roughly 20 feet behind my car.
Ugh.
The figure stood taller than a man by far and had thick haunches, similar to a goat's, supporting its nearly human-looking torso, huge, woolly head. It moved heavily and didn't seem at all disturbed by my being there. I didn't linger long enough to see much more. I hit the gas and flew to the Mansion Park apartments in the borough. So petrified was I that I slept the rest of the night in the car, unwilling to get out in the same darkness that had introduced me to the Jersey Devil. Never again from that day on have I ridden the Green Tree Road night or day that I haven't gotten the heebie-jeebies, just thinking about that winter night so long ago. This person's name was Mary.
That's creepy. I don't like that it was behind her car. There's something about that, like, there's something about the image of coming up on something in the middle of the night and catching it in your headlights. Something about the image of like her like glancing in the rearview mirror and just seeing something across the road behind. I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either.
That's creepy.
Are you ready to go to Reddit?
I am ready for Reddit. Let's go.
All right. So the subreddit is The Truth Is Out Here. Or there, sorry. So it's The Truth Is Out There, and it's user Dragon567.
Yes.
Once again, I'm taking direct quotes.
Okay.
For those of you who have not... Okay, so let's get a little background on the legend. For those of you who have not heard of the legend, I'll give you a brief outline and description. The Jersey Devil is a legendary creature that only lives in New Jersey in the U.S. Well, it went to PA too, guy. Like, let's get our facts straight.
It was babysitting the Alba Twitch's territory when they went on vacation. Okay.
Are there any Philadelphia cryptids? We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
The Lenni Lenape. The Lenni Lenape, a local Native American peoples have a similar creature in their folklore, and they have named the hunting grounds as Papusing, which loosely translates to the place of the dragon.
Huh.
Swedish explorers also named the region Drake Kill. Drake is the term for dragon, and kill is the term for a river or an arm of the sea.
I'm sorry, just curious. How is that spelled? Drake Kill? Like
Drake.
And then Kill?
Yeah, like
Okay.
like skookul.
Okay, sure, that makes sense. All
Yeah, so like a kill is just a different word for...
Different word for river.
The main story is that Mrs. Leeds was the mother of 12 children. When she found out she was pregnant for the 13th time, she cried that this one would be the devil, or a devil. She gave birth normally with her family and midwife nearby, but then it began to change. It changed from a normal baby to a creature of hooves, a goat's head, bat wings, and a forked tail. It growled and screamed and killed the midwife and the family before flying up the chimney. Now, my part of the story, the Redditors, not mine. It was only about 10 at night. I was slowly drifting off to sleep when I heard what sounded like horse hooves outside my window. I imagined this person driving at first, and I was like, well, that's not good.
True.
I rationalized it to be the horse farm down the road.
Okay.
But then I realized the horse farm was 3 or 4 miles away, and I wouldn't be hearing hooves this clearly. Side note, you would if they got out.
Yeah.
I was instantly seized with fear, though I couldn't figure out why. I wanted to look out the window to look at the wooden deck just outside to see what it was, but I was nearly too scared to look. I eventually peeked out. I saw a large creature standing on my deck. It had bat-like wings and a pronounced snout. 2 horns sprouted from its head and had 2 smaller claws in its upper body with horse-like lower legs. It looked at me for a moment before beating its wings and flying away. I didn't sleep at all that night.
Ugh.
Do we want to talk about these individually?
We don't have to.
Okay.
Like, some of them are. I will say it's interesting, and it seems to be a pattern. Now, I'm probably going to jinx it. That the creature doesn't seem particularly... I guess it could have been kind of aggressive in the tent, but I don't... Like, it doesn't seem to be particularly wanting to go after people, except for in the original story.
It was probably just curious, like, what food you got in there?
You got snacks?
Come on, we're making s'mores.
Oh, yeah. He loves s'mores. He's a donut maker. It makes sense.
He makes s'mores flavored donuts.
Ooh.
All right. Ready for the next one?
I am.
Subreddit Jersey Devil user. I don't know how to say this. I can't say the subreddit. Like,
Sorry,
I literally can't pronounce it.
Sorry, Reddit friends.
Living one town west of the Pine Barrens, I occasionally hear stories of I occasionally hear stories of the devil and how it is impervious to bullets, how it took a blow from a cannon, but I never thought I would encounter it myself. About a week ago, I was visiting some family in Washington, the town, which is about an hour drive. While driving south on the 206, I had encountered a deer. It was moving from left to right. A minute later, another deer in the same direction. In the next 2 minutes, I encountered 4 more deer. That's 2 deer a minute.
Honestly, good on you for calculating it. I love that.
But also, we both live in the 2 of us on this podcast right now, both live in very deer-heavy areas, and that's not uncommon.
No.
I was very confused until I heard a strange screeching noise, and something flew overhead, blocking out the moon. I was terrified, so I sped up. Only around 20 seconds later, the corpse of a deer was thrown in the road in front of me.
Oh my God.
And a large creature emerged from the woods. It looked like it had the head and the legs of a goat, and the body and the arms of a man. Massive wings, and a tail that looked straight up demonic. At that point, my light started to flicker, and I lost sight of the creature. When I could see the road again, the deer and the devil had disappeared. When I got to my destination, I told my family about it, and we concluded that it was the Jersey Devil that I had seen.
Huh.
All right, so there is one story that I find the least believable.
Okay.
Which one do you think it is?
Let's see. What did we have in there? The tent.
So we had the tent. We had the driving by the devil.
Oh yes.
The rear view.
In the rearview mirror.
I pulled all these off the internet. I didn't make any of them.
Right.
And then we had the deck devil.
Yes, the deck devil.
And then we had this one.
I'm tempted to say this one that we just read.
Yes, it was well written. Like, yes. I am not saying your experience didn't happen. Everyone, I don't want to invalidate anyone's experiences, but the details were just too...
A little too precise.
It's like, and then it was the lights flickering.
Mm-hmm.
That got me.
And
then everything disappeared.
And yeah, I almost just said this and then I was like, cut this out. I was like, maybe I shouldn't say this. I was about to be like, it's like when you're lying to the police if you get too many exact details.
Yeah, it was too many exact details, and it was like I started to get a little skeptical. Like, we're going to debunk everything. When he was like, it threw it at my car. Like, I could see if it would have been like I saw the Jersey Devil chasing deer.
Maybe.
But
it throwing the corpse in the middle of the road is a little.
And then like the lights
intense.
Flickering, and I'm like, maybe you saw an alien hunting for venison.
Maybe. Who's to say? Who is to say? Something might have spooked the deer, but if it did throw that deer in the middle of the road, it makes more sense that it would have the dog-like mouth, like I said earlier. Because I was like, it just occurred to me. I'm like, horses are vegetarian. Kangaroos, I think, are vegetarian.
I don't know, but they'll beat you up.
They will beat the snot out of you, yes. So I was like, well, if he has a big old dog-like mouth, there would be room for fangs in there to be able to like eat meat.
He'd like tear at the meat.
Yeah,
we're getting
what's the term? Zoology.
So those were the encounters. Let's get into some of the science history type stuff. So we're getting into like the different kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to talk about some theories as to what the Jersey Devil might be. So do you have any guesses as to what people think this critter might be?
This is a weird one because of how weird shaped it is. I don't know. Like, dragon is what comes to my brain.
That is not anywhere on there, but I can see where you're coming from.
I'm trying to think of like a bird maybe, but like the bat-like wings seems very common, and birds and bats have very, very different wing types.
Which of us are going to say it first?
It was the fae. It was the fae. There
are some theories thought up by different peoples. This included it being a prehistoric creature that somehow survived in the nearby limestone caves. It was supposedly put forward by professors at Philly and experts from the Smithsonian. Maybe like a pterodactyl or the other thing said a plesiosaur, but that doesn't make any sense.
I was going to say, I thought a plesiosaur lived in the water.
And then this is not how you spell plesiosaur, but I looked up that word and it doesn't exist.
Ah.
So, yeah, I Googled it. So some kind of dinosaur-like creature. Not that pterodactyls weren't actually dinosaurs. They were like bird lizards.
Yeah, so kind of close to where I was heading. Sort of.
The fae?
The fae dragon.
Oh.
Sort of.
Yeah. Scientists from New York thought it might be a superior carnivore. I had to Google what that meant.
That like a super, super top apex predator?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a polar bear. It's not a polar bear, but it would be on level with that in the food chain.
Oh, okay. Who would win? A polar bear or the Jersey Devil?
Is he calling the Mothman in for backup?
I don't know. I don't feel like the Mothman is a fighter.
He's just
lifting things up and putting them down. I don't think he wants to box.
Maybe not. All right. Extinct physiopod, which is a carnivorous mammal with separate toes. Supposedly, the Academy of Natural Sciences in Philadelphia was unable to identify any species living or dead that resembled the Jersey Devil. We kind of just said that.
Yeah.
Last one, sandhill crane.
Okay.
Always a sandhill crane.
Always a sandhill crane.
That's the new answer. It's not the fae.
It's a not sandhill crane.
It's a not sandhill crane.
We love it.
Everything's a sandhill crane now.
Yes.
Did you see that alien, that UFO, the spaceship, the saucer? No, it was a sandhill crane.
It was a sandhill crane. Sure was.
See that ghost over there in the corner? No, it's a sandhill crane.
I see a sandhill crane.
I pulled a quote from the Atlantic County, New Jersey article. The devil's form has been suggested to be a blending of human and devil, as are Gothic gargoyles.
Ah.
Devil lore began in the region around 1735. Shortly after, here it comes, Ben Franklin's fictitious story in a Pennsylvania Gazette about a Burlington County witchcraft trial. Early folk belief was often at odds with religious or scientific doctrine of the period. Huh. Benjamin Franklin showing up in this a little bit later, too.
Oh, interesting.
We'll be haunted by him next.
Oh, God, I hope not. Sorry, Ben. Sorry, dude.
Get back on the $100 bill. We don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I will take Washington Irving. Thank you.
We'll take the $100 bill, though.
So, yeah, really.
Ready for some historical stuff?
I am so ready. I always am.
historical and geographical. Let's talk about the Pine Barrens for a second.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you know about this area of New Jersey?
I honestly don't know anything. I would assume by the name it's covered in various pine / carnivorous coniferous trees.
It's just an entire forest of Little Shop of Horrors. Do you know that like Venus flytraps grow like naturally in North Carolina? There's like a whole thing about it, I think near Wilmington.
Huh. I did not know that.
Fun fact of the day, North Carolina is like the best Carolina. There's only 2 of them, but North Carolina is better, especially Sunset Beach. So the Pine Barrens are a remote area extending 1,700 miles across southeastern New Jersey. It's a giant aquifer with white cedar trees and swamps.
Okay.
Fairly dark and damp. It's a swamp.
Yeah. My swamp.
Pine Barrens were considered to be an inhospitable land, and there were like fun things like gangs of highwaymen in the roads in like the 1700s.
Fair.
The show Time Suck did a whole episode on this.
Ooh.
And went into it's a really good one. And it went into kind of like the people that lived there were called Pineys, and they were very much like looked down upon, and there's a lot of derogatory stuff against them.
Aww.
So there might have been like some of the stuff about the Jersey Devil was kind of related to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just some information about the people who lived in the Pine Barrens. Boogeyman stories were created as a form of children's entertainment / like historical distance from the Leeds family.
Oh.
There was also a negative perception of the rural people of the Pine Barrens. So they were deemed as dregs or outcasts of society. They were seen as very poor. They also, some of them had Native American heritage, which was looked down upon. Things like, they were seen as poachers, moonshiners, runaway, deserting soldiers, that kind of stuff. Now, Wikipedia also said that the people who were called Pineys may have fostered some of these stereotypes themselves to keep people away.
Okay.
Like they might have made some of these stories up themselves.
Sure.
As a way to keep outsiders out.
If they were treated poorly by outsiders, especially, I would say that makes sense. It's like, all right, you want to treat me like crap? Don't be coming to me.
And this next part is really messed up. There was a eugenics study.
Ew.
In the early 20th century. Now, that was all proved to be, BS.
Okay.
Let's get into some of the political stuff that was going on in this time.
Okay.
So let's start with Daniel Leeds. This is an important person. His family was very prominent in southern Jersey and the Pine Barrens area. He was a royal surveyor with a strong alliance to the British Crown. That did not work in his favor later on.
Correct.
The land was inherited by his sons and is now known as Leeds Point.
Okay.
So he was an English Quaker. Remember how I said during one of the origin stories, the fact the woman was a Quaker was important?
Yes.
I think that's kind of tied into this.
Okay.
He became ostracized by his community after he published almanacs containing astrological things in 1687.
Oh.
Fellow Quakers deemed the astrology to be, and I quote, pagan and blasphemous. These almanacs these almanacs were censored and destroyed by the local community. He published the astrology in his almanacs, and his local community was like, dude, you can't do that. That's like devil stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think his response was?
I'm going to do it anyway.
That's exactly what he said.
He said, I don't care what you think.
He basically said, F you.
Yeah.
And continued to publish even more esoteric astrological material.
Dang, he just doubled down.
And like Christian occultist writing and that kind of stuff. And became fascinated with things like Christian occultism, Christian mysticism, cosmology, demonology, angelology, and natural magic.
That sounds a little bit like precursor / what year was this again? I'm sorry. This was
1600s.
1600s. Okay. That sounds almost a little bit like a precursor to PA Dutch powwow almost.
It does. He honestly might be. I'm not sure that's right.
I don't know if Leeds is a German name.
Well, he might be an interesting
someone to
dive into.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, listeners.
I'm just looking to see when he was. Yeah, that was right in the 1600s. Okay.
Okay.
So eventually he ended up converting to Anglicanism.
Okay.
I said that right? Right, I think. Okay. He continued to be endorsed by the British Royal Governor of New Jersey, Lord Cornbury. Due to his political beliefs and esoteric leanings, he was accused of working with the devil. In 1728, his son Titan began including the Leeds family crest on the masthead of the almanacs because he took over that. So it described that our two-legged dragon friend, that I'm not going to try and pronounce again, that was part of their crest.
Ah.
Stands upright on two clawed feet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go a little bit further into the Leeds family and the almanac rivalry. Benjamin Franklin is back. This rivalry apparently resulted in the Leeds family being described... there was an almanac rivalry between the Poor Richard's Almanac, I believe, which was Benjamin Franklin's.
Okay.
And Daniel Leeds.
Huh.
This rivalry apparently resulted in the Leeds family being described as monsters and Daniel being given the description of the devil. The rivalry intensified in 1733 when Franklin made a prediction of Titan Leeds' death. I believe this is one of Daniel's sons. The same year as the joke, which offended Titan, who called Franklin a fool and a liar.
Oh.
Franklin mocked Titan Leeds' outrage and humorously suggested that, in fact, Titan Leeds had died in accordance with an earlier prediction and was thus writing his almanacs as a ghost, resurrected from the grave to haunt and torment Franklin. Franklin continued to jokingly refer to Titan Leeds as a ghost even after his actual death in 1738.
I'm going to say it. That's a dick thing to do.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's kind of the history behind the Leeds family, right?
Good grief. So they had serious beef with Ben Franklin.
Yep. All right,
Okay.
so let's talk about who Mother Leeds actually might have been. So the first option is Deborah Leeds. Her husband, Japhet,
I think.
Her husband, Japhet Leeds, apparently wrote about his 12 children in 1736.
Okay.
The couple also lived in the Leeds Point section of what is now Atlantic County, New Jersey. This is traditionally the setting of the story for the Jersey Devil. And then the other option is Daniel Leeds' third wife. She had given birth to 9 children. According to Wikipedia, this was a large number even for this time.
Yeah.
Both his second and first wife had died during childbirth.
Oh.
Doesn't say what happened to his first wife, his second wife and child.
Huh.
Second wife and first daughter.
Oh.
Doesn't say what happened to his first wife.
Yeah.
Because she was
she's just
third wife.
Huh.
All right.
I'm going to say they just decided to amicably part because that makes it
Or
less
she
sad.
died of something else.
Yeah.
Let's move into some pop culture stuff. So you said Bridgewater.
Yeah. The Jersey Devil was talked about in it's graphic audio, I guess is the technical term for it. It's a podcast called Bridgewater that is done by Aaron Mahnke and starring Misha Collins. It's fantastic. If you like really, really good storytelling, if you like fantasy, if you like kind of the topics that we're talking about on this podcast, you probably really like Bridgewater. But they talk about it and this is a little bit spoilery, so if you haven't listened, skip this next part. They talk about Mother Leeds and having, the story was put out that she gave birth to, quote, a devil child. But they hypothesize in Bridgewater that the Jersey Devil is actually a fae changeling. And
I forgot about... We can't have a pop without talking about the fae.
We cannot.
Sandhill Cranes now.
Or Sandhill Cranes, correct.
That's right, a changeling.
Yeah, that's
there we go.
A fun Bridgewater fact.
Everything is fairies.
Everything is fairies.
So there were a couple of other things in pop culture. Some of these were like investigative programs. Like there was one called Mother Leeds' 13th Child, In Search of Monsters. Lore did an episode on it.
Hey, Aaron Mahnke.
Monsters and Mysteries in America. Apparently the X-Files had an episode. I don't remember it at all.
Huh.
Apparently he shows up in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie from 2007.
Amazing.
Gravity Falls.
Oh?
Fallout 76. I think it's like one of the Fallout
Video games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Supernatural.
Of course. Everything's in Supernatural.
Don't remember this episode either.
I haven't gotten all the way through it.
I'll have to find it.
I have Netflix now. I'm in the 21st century, so I need to watch it.
Whatever Extreme Ghostbusters is. I think it might have been an animated series.
Okay.
like Ghostbusters. Yeah. You ready for some interesting facts?
I am.
There's some other interesting legends about the Pine Barrens. So as far as supernatural critters and ghosts, there's the ghost of the pirate Captain Kidd. who supposedly buried treasure in the Pine Barrens. It's funny, I don't think of pirates coming up this far, but I guess they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
He is allegedly seen just chilling with the Jersey Devil.
Oh. Vibing.
Just hanging out. Legend has it that he, trigger warning for decapitation, legend has it that he beheaded one of his own men to guard the treasure for eternity.
Oh.
And there's apparently legends that this headless pirate and the Jersey Devil have become like BFFs, and they are seen walking around the marshlands and the oceans together.
Oh, the Jersey Devil felt bad for him. He's like, I'm sorry, friend. I'll keep you some company.
He also has some other friends. Like my research showed that besides that one brutal massacre, he's kind of like the capybara of the cryptid. Like he just hangs out with everyone.
Listen, he was probably shocked and just alarmed. He probably didn't know what he was doing. I don't even know. Maybe he didn't even mean to like accidentally massacre his family. Maybe he just panicked and he realized afterwards. And now he's trying to repent for all he's done.
Maybe he wasn't trying to eat that dog. He was trying to play with it.
That's true. He might not have known his own size. Yeah. Sounds like he's a big old beastie.
But apparently he has been seen to hang out with some mermaids in 1870.
Okay.
Just chilling.
All right.
This is the words of the article, not mine.
Okay.
There is a quote-unquote black doctor who is said to be the spirit of an African-American doctor that was not allowed to practice medicine due to his ethnicity. But he would practice medicine in the communities of the Pine Barrens. And help injured travelers. And his ghost is said to be seen there.
I'm curious to do more research on that guy. That's really interesting.
Add him to the list.
Yeah.
There's black dog sightings, but it's like not a scary like black hound. It's just he's chill.
Oh, all right.
He's a good boy.
He's seen with the Jersey Devil.
No, just in the Pine Barrens.
Oh, just in the Pine Barrens.
This is just Miss of the Pine Barrens.
Okay.
There's a golden-haired girl who stares out at the sea all in white and is mourning the loss of her lover at the sea.
Sure.
There's a white stag, which is a ghostly white deer that rescues travelers from danger.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It's Patronus.
Yeah. There's the blue hole, which is an unusually clear blue and round body of water in Camden County, often associated with the Jersey Devil. How and why it's associated, I didn't look further into, to be honest.
It's his water bowl.
Apparently, posses were formed to catch the Jersey Devil, but without success. At one point, there was a $10,000 reward for its capture, dead or alive.
Jeez.
Apparently, there were several reports of its death, but none were decided to be conclusive. And apparently, the, and I quote, scientific community was unable to explain its existence.
Okay.
At one point, the superintendent of the Philly Zoo, Robert D. Carson, offered another, or maybe the same, $10,000 reward. Nothing.
Jeez. They wanted this thing found.
This one is my favorite quote so far.
Okay.
Not favorite, but no, this is just a really weird quote.
Okay.
This is from the Atlantic County, New Jersey article. Animal trainers at the Arch Street Museum in Philadelphia had their own idea. For publicity purposes, they created a devil from a kangaroo painted with green stripes and adding a set of false wings.
I do remember that. I remember the that was talked about in the episode I've seen before. Okay.
Like you were there?
Yeah.
There's a hockey team named after it.
Oh.
Like an NHL. See, the people to ask about that would be our friends at Triple U because they like hockey.
You're right. Go hang out. Go listen to Triple U.
Go hang out with them too.
Yeah. They're awesome people.
They would be able to tell us about the Jersey Devil hockey team.
They would.
Did you have any closing thoughts about the Jersey or good friend, the Jersey Devil, who is a fairy?
Honestly, he gives me good vibes. He doesn't give me bad vibes.
Every single cryptid we do, we're like, actually, they're just chill.
They're pure. I don't know. The Albatwitches are kind of savage.
They throw apples. You know, it's like small dogs. The smaller they are, the more aggressive.
You're right. They have little dog syndrome.
They do. Like, oh, scary Mothman. He's probably okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love the image of him just trying to lift in his home gym and just keeps getting interrupted. He's like, guys, seriously.
Scary Jersey Devil. He's just trying to make friends and no one lets him.
He is.
And he likes chicken to make donuts. He likes to eat chicken and he likes to make donuts.
S'mores donuts, we've decided.
S'mores donuts.
S'mores
That's probably
donuts.
what he was doing. He's like, hey, kid.
Yeah.
Do you have stuff to make s'mores?
He's like, you got snacks in there?
That's probably exactly what happened. That's what I would do as a cryptid.
Yeah, truly.
Do you want to go into the questions?
Yes.
That I never write answers out for anymore. I just go with it.
You got it. What drew you to this topic?
So if you lovely people listened to the episode prior to this, which was Mothman, Christiana accidentally triggered a childhood memory of me being absolutely horrified of the Jersey Devil as a child.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's what drew me to this topic.
Or not sorry, because it brought us here. Depending on
how you're feeling. I have a much different perspective on the Jersey Devil now than I did at 10 years old.
That's fair. Yes. Was there anything you wish you could have researched more into?
Daniel Leeds, some of the myths and folklore in the Pine Barrens would have been interesting. That two-legged dragon thing, I'm not going to try and pronounce.
The Wyvern?
That's it.
I got you.
Thank you.
I'm going to throw one in here, even though it's not my episode, is the doctor.
Oh, I thought you were going to throw another question in, you meant.
Oh, no. That's something that I think is interesting, just because that legend in particular, that's cool. I want to know who that guy was in real life. And what did you find the most strange about this topic?
Oh, there was a lot. I think him hanging out with the headless pirate and the mermaids.
That's fair.
And just how different the origin stories were from each other. It's like there was always a woman and a baby, but like everything else was different.
Yeah. It's interesting how the politics came into it.
The fact that Ben Franklin was in part of this too.
Oh yeah, good old Ben.
he just like came out of like
left field. I really hope we're not haunted by Ben Franklin.
Washington Irving will.
Yeah, I'm okay with being haunted by what?
You better talk to your resident demon in the hallway.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna maybe rescind that statement because I don't know that I really want to be haunted by anyone. But
you need to like be careful about the protection stuff you put out because you don't want to chase.
Yeah, I don't want to chase. Daddy's fine. Daddy, he's fine.
You can stay.
Correct.
Your name is exempt.
Yeah.
We would need to find out what Daddy's real demon name is to do that.
Why do I feel like it's just Daddy?
It's like Pater.
Pater
in Latin.
Yes. Vader.
Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the Jersey Devil. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
We'd love to hear from you. If you have a suggestion for a strange or mysterious topic, a comment about an episode, or just want to chat, please reach out.
You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, and YouTube. Comment directly on episodes on Spotify and YouTube, or leave a review of the podcast as a whole on either Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Find us on Instagram at something_strangepod, on Facebook at Something Strange Podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel at something_strangepod, and check out our strange content over at TikTok at somethingstrangepod01.
You can also send us a Gmail at somethingstrangepod24@gmail.com, and the 24 is numeric.
Well, strangers, it's time for us to part ways.
Until we meet again, keep your eyes open for cryptids in New Jersey.
We'll be back again soon with another
Something Strange.
Maple syrup and being polite. I'm Valerie, host of Canadian Creepies, the podcast that digs up stories polite history would rather forget. Cold cases that never found justice, haunted places that refuse to stay quiet, and folklore with a dark side you've probably never heard. If true crime, paranormal mysteries, and unsettling Canadian history are your thing, you'll want to tune in. New episodes every week wherever you get your podcasts. Canadian Creepies, exploring and exposing the shadows of the true north.